What about value? Who's your favorite value playing the showdown contest, Pearce? This is where guys like you and Geoff really shine.
Yeah, well, I think Geoff and I are going to be on the same spot here too. If you like Roethlisberger, you like the receivers, and the way to make it work is you just take one of these cheap receivers. If there's going to be a ton of volume from Roethlisberger, then Ray McCloud is going to be a possibility. He's played over 58% of the snaps in 5 of the last 6 games, 20, 30 routes per game in those games. Look, it's not pretty. His stat log, his game log is not pretty at all. But if the volume is going to be there, like Narrative Street is demanding, then you play him, and he allows you to put in Roethlisberger. He allows you to get Deontay Johnson. You can even run it back with Baker Mayfield, who, like you just mentioned, he's got to prove something as well. So Ray McCloud unlocks all those guys.
All right, what direction you going in here, Geoff?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think, and Pearce alluded to it perfectly. Like, this line is telling us something, man. I mean, some of these guys just aren't going to play. I'm a little bit surprised that Baker Mayfield is even starting. He's been having brutal injury issues all year with the shoulder and things like that. I think Ernest Johnson is a great value at under 5K. I think you're going to see a bigger workload at the very least. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones is another value around 5K that, again, if we think that Pittsburgh is scoring here, I mean, he should get a few targets. He's averaging 6 targets over his last 3 games. He's kind of their downfield weapon. And if Cleveland is behind, they're going to be passing the ball a little bit more. So I think there's tons of players in this 5K range that are super viable tonight. David Njoku's another one. But I like Donovan Peoples-Jones. I think he's a good comeback play, too. If you're going to stack the Steelers' offense, you come back with him, you get that one long touchdown, or maybe just even a volume play. Either way, he's too cheap.
Yeah, again, Browns, Broncos, Dolphins all eliminated by the Chargers beating the Broncos yesterday. AJ, how about you, dude? Favorite value?
Well, I do like the Johnson consideration, but I don't think we're ready to rule out Kareem Hunt totally from being able to play in this game. And if he does, that's the route I go. Even if we do see some Nick Chubb here, they'll break it up a little bit. Hunt has actually been a bigger factor in the passing game throughout the season. So I do think Hunt has some really good value at 5,500 if he's in the game. But otherwise, like I said, I'm expecting more ground and pound, at least from the Cleveland side. Maybe these guys have a point about Big Ben. But if no Hunt, no Chubb, then yeah, I agree with Geoff here and Ernest Johnson.